season, and chances are you or somebody you know has already suffered through it. There are ways to fight the flu that do not require over-the-counter drugs or even flu shots. Naturopathic physician Sabine Thomas is here to help us with natural alternatives to traditional flu treatments. Welcome. How are you?
Yeah, wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Now, I did have my flu shot, and you do recommend it, right?
We definitely recommend that there's specific parts of the population that are more susceptible, that compromise immune systems, so the very young one and our elders. And keep in mind that it's 60% effective, so for the rest of the 40% in terms of prevention and or management, if you end up with the flu, we have some wonderful things to share with you.
And it doesn't hurt to boost your immune system
Absolutely
no matter what
not.
your situation is. So let's start here. I love that you brought a pillow.
This is my R&R, and so rest and rehydration. You're going to need about 64 ounces of water every day. Remember, part of the symptoms of a flu is fever. So you're sweating, you're losing a lot of water. Keep hydrated. That actually helps your immune system.
And you have to really make an effort because that's 8-ounce glasses.
Yes,
so
you have to make an effort. Along with that, some of the spices that I've brought, which are also medicinal. So cinnamon as well as anise, a nice pot of water being boiled. Toss some of these inside your boiling water, cover it up, let it simmer. It makes your house smell good. It helps open up your pores, your nose, and you get wonderful antimicrobial properties from them. So
these
tea.
Specific things.
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
And chicken soup actually works. The doctor says so.
It has, so I brought my symbolic mother's pot. Our mothers know best. They knew, and they still do. So any traditional chicken soup is wonderful. Any traditional chicken soup recipe is wonderful. Make sure that you add a lot of vegetables. Here I have my spinach, but you can go ahead and add kale. You can add chard. Try to stay away from fried food. So I brought some of, and if you do, just a little bit of coconut oil, which is going to be wonderful.
And you say include onions and garlic.
Absolutely. These are the top food that you should have in your basic broth. They are amazingly antimicrobial. I generally suggest to have whole cloves, whole garlic cloves, tossed into your broth.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Absolutely. Scientifically proven to actually boost the immune system.
I am all over that. You say for breakfast, oatmeal is a good idea.
For breakfast, oatmeal is a wonderful idea. And keep in mind to stay away from any dairy foods and any sugar. So I've put these in the back here just to remind you, but stay away from these specifically when your immune system is compromised, so the cold and the flu. The sugar actually depresses your immune system. And
so butter, cheese, brown sugar, which I put in my oatmeal, and I use milk to make it. So I'm doing the wrong thing. I need to use water, or what else?
You can use hazelnut milk. You can use almond milk instead with your oatmeal, but stay away from these, especially when you're sick.
Can I throw in some Splenda? Please tell me I can do that.
You can certainly throw in a little sweetener.
Okay. And then what are these guys?
So these are things that we have in our cupboard and that we never think of them in terms of medicine. But you have your rosemary, you have your thyme, and you have your sage, and these are specifically, especially sage and thyme, specifically affect the respiratory tract. And so same thing, have them as a tea. Let it boil, toss in a little bit of these spices, cover it up, and sip on it throughout the day.
Wow.
And so that counts for your 64 ounces, by the way.
Does it? And can you just also use that either in your soup or on food?
I would strongly recommend it.
Okay.
So make a bouquet, and toss it in your
I love
soup.
all of your ideas because these are super tasty. Now, what are these guys over here?
And so what I've brought, these are some additional things that you can do. A lot of these are essential oils. During your cold and your flu season, you probably get a lot of the congestions. What I would generally suggest is have a spritzer. You can spritz it around you. I usually suggest eucalyptus, so a lot of the good baths that can open up some of the pores, allow you to breathe a little bit better. I really encourage the use of elderberry syrup or some of the good berry syrups.
How do you use those? What do you do?
You can either actually have them on your tongue, or you can actually put them in a little bit of tea or water, and these are wonderful for children.
Okay.
They're a little on the sweeter side of things.
And kids often like tea. We forget that they don't get a chance to try them, but once they do, they think, yeah, that's pretty good.
My niece is a peppermint tea snuff. She loves it.
That's great.
And I have additional essential oils. So these are some of the things that you can do in addition to food. Promote rest and relaxation. I've brought a book here which, talks a little bit about the herbal remedies, but remember that stress also depresses the immune system. So if you get sick, you're home, you really want to be able to rest, one, and then two, find activities that are going to allow you to relax. And so reading, sleeping.
I like that prescription. And sleeping, let's talk about how much sleep people actually need. Because I know people who pride themselves on being able to get by with 5 hours or whatever. I could never do that, but what should we actually be getting?
And they might very well be able to do very well on 5 hours, but especially when you're sick, I would suggest 7 to 9 hours. You need to allow your body to rest. And during
I'm going to go. Can you write this down for me? I'm going to show that to my husband. I'm sorry, I just need the 9 hours. So you'll have to be doing these other things. These are great, and we'll have all of this stuff on the website as well.
Wonderful.
So that we can share these ideas. But I'm delighted to know chicken soup is scientifically good for you. We have posted Dr. Thomas's flu prevention tips online, as well as more information from the CDC. So please check all of that out. We hope you get through flu season in good health. Thank you again.
Thank you, Adam.
When we come back, the Seagulls are performing right here. We're going to talk about their upcoming trip to Hong Kong. Don't go away. So which one of these